Welcome back to the channel, where we're not just talking hockey, we're living it, breathing it, and dissecting every pulse-pounding moment that shapes the future of our beloved game. Today, we're diving headfirst into a story that has the entire hockey world buzzing, a narrative woven with dazzling skill, shrewd negotiation, and the kind of high-stakes drama that could define a franchise for the next decade. We're talking about Lane Hutson, the Calder Memorial Trophy winner, the dazzling defenseman who took the league by storm, and the looming question mark hanging over his future in Montreal. What will it cost the Canadiens to keep their young superstar? The start of October has been nothing short of a seismic shift in the NHL's defensive landscape. We've seen two young, dynamic blue liners ink deals that have sent shockwaves through the league, setting a new benchmark for emerging talent. On October 1st, the New Jersey Devils finally put an end to their training camp standoff, signing the immensely talented Luke Hughes to a 7-year contract with a hefty average annual value of $9 million. Just a day later, the Anaheim Ducks followed suit, locking up blue liner Jackson LaCombe with an 8-year extension, also at a cool $9 million AAV, making it the most lucrative contract in their franchise's history. These aren't just numbers on a page, they're declarations, statements of intent, and most importantly for our discussion today, they are the new gold standard against which Lane Hutson's future will be measured. Now, let's talk about Lane Hutson. At just 21 years old, he's not just a promising prospect, he's a proven commodity. Fresh off a rookie season that saw him not only make a significant impact, but also hoist the Calder Memorial Trophy as the league's top first-year player. His entry-level contract is ticking down, and the clock is truly starting to chime for the Canadiens. Like Hughes, Hutson finds himself in a unique position. He'll lack arbitration rights if unsigned at the end of this season, and he'll also be ineligible to receive an offer sheet from a rival club. On the surface, this might seem like a significant advantage for the Canadiens, giving them considerable leverage. However, Hutson isn't without his own power. His only real leverage, as many scribes are pondering, will be the nuclear option, staying away from training camp next September if a deal isn't in place. That's the kind of scenario that sends shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned general managers. The question isn't if the Canadiens will sign Hutson, but what it will cost. The Athletic's Pierre LeBrun, a veteran voice in the hockey world, has already weighed in, suggesting that Luke Hughes' contract has effectively set the bar for young defensemen like Hutson coming out of their entry-level deals. A $9 million AAV, it seems, is the new baseline for elite young blue liners. But is Hutson just like Hughes? Or is he, perhaps, in a league of his own? Adam Proteau of the Hockey News certainly thinks so, and he's laid out a compelling case for why the young Canadian star deserves a higher salary than both Hughes and LaCombe. Proteau points to Hutson's staggering 60 assists last season, a testament to his elite playmaking ability and offensive vision. He also highlights Hutson's elevated ice time, indicating his crucial role and reliability in all situations, and a remarkable 123 block shots, showcasing a commitment to defense that often goes unnoticed amidst his offensive fireworks. When you combine that offensive prowess with a willingness to sacrifice his body, you're not just getting a good defenseman, you're getting a complete package, a player who impacts the game at both ends of the ice in a way that few others can. Is that worth more than $9 million? Proteau certainly believes so, and it's hard to argue with the numbers. However, the Canadiens aren't just sitting idly by, ready to write a blank check. Marco D'Amico of RG.org believes the Canadiens hold significant leverage in these negotiations, suggesting they can keep Hutson's cap hit closer to that $9 million mark. How, you ask? D'Amico points to creative contract structuring, utilizing signing bonuses and retirement compensation agreements through the Canada Revenue Agency. This shrewd financial maneuvering could net Hutson more in real dollars, making a $9 million AAV deal more palatable for the player, while still managing the team salary cap effectively. It's a testament to the intricate dance between player value and team finances, a chess match played out with millions of dollars and the future of a franchise hanging in the balance. The urgency to get this deal done is palpable. TVA Sports' Nicholas Cloutier is sounding the alarm, emphasizing that another dominant performance by Hutson this season will only strengthen the youngster's bargaining position. His recommendation to the Canadiens is clear: sign him as soon as possible or risk having to pay a significantly higher price by season's end. Every dazzling assist, every crucial blocked shot, every minute of ice time Hutson commands will add another digit to his potential asking price. The longer this drags on, the more expensive it could become. And it seems the Canadiens are listening. Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman, ever the insider, reported just last Friday that the two sides are already engaged in detailed contract talks. This isn't just preliminary chatter. This is serious negotiation, a clear indication that both parties understand the importance and the urgency of securing Hutson's future. Friedman, with his finger firmly on the pulse of the league, believes the final price could indeed be closer to what Hughes and LaCombe are earning on their new deals, suggesting that the Canadiens are prepared to pay top dollar for their burgeoning star. Looking at the Canadiens' long-term financial picture, the situation appears promising. Puckpedia indicates that Montreal projects to have a substantial $36.7 million in cap space for the 2026-27 season, with 15 active roster players already under contract. This isn't a team strapped for cash. This is a team with flexibility, a team that has demonstrated a clear strategy for building a contender. Management has done an exemplary job of locking up their best young players to long-term deals with reasonable cap hits. Nick Suzuki, the captain, is earning $7.875 million annually through 2029-30. Cole Caulfield, the electrifying goal scorer, commands an AAV of $7.85 million through 2030-31. And Juraj Slavkovsky, the towering power forward, is signed for $7.6 million through 2033. These are foundational pieces, secured for the long haul at cap-friendly numbers. Bringing Lane Hutson into this fold with a long-term deal at an AAV of, say, $9 million would be more than just another contract signing. It would be a monumental move. It would solidify their core, providing significant long-term savings that could be strategically deployed to maintain a perennial contender. Imagine a future where Hutson, Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slavkovsky are all in their prime, locked into team-friendly deals, allowing the Canadiens to attract other top-tier talent or retain key role players. This isn't just about one player, it's about the entire trajectory of the franchise. So, as the negotiations continue behind closed doors, the hockey world watches with bated breath. Will the Canadiens manage to secure their Calder-winning defenseman at a price that reflects his immense talent while also maintaining their long-term cap flexibility? Or will Hutson's meteoric rise force them to break the bank, setting a new standard for what a young, elite blue liner truly commands? The stakes couldn't be higher, and the outcome of these talks will undoubtedly shape the Montreal Canadiens for years to come. What do you think, hockey fans? Is Lane Hutson worth more than Luke Hughes and Jackson LaCombe? What's your ideal contract for the young superstar? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We want to hear your take on this crucial negotiation. And if you're as passionate about the future of the Canadiens as we are, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive insights and analyses. Let's keep this conversation going.